About 10 years ago, I came up to the Upper Peninsula for the first time. It was late fall, the air was cold and crisp, and the stars were absolutely beautiful. I was out visiting my buddy in college at the time, and we went over to his friend's house and they were having an apple pie making party. There was apple peelers, apples everywhere. They were making applesauce, and it was one of the most beautiful things I'd ever seen as an 18-year-old from Chicago. And here I am 10 years later with a 31-acre parcel of land, a tractor, a brush mower that's broken, and a chainsaw. It's time for me to get to work and make this cabin build actually happen. I want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy watching me build my cabin. So we're gonna gas it up, choke it on, pop it in. This whole area back here is what I'm gonna focus on. This is the collapsed homestead area, and I'm gonna clear all the trees all the way around it, so I have a really nice big build space to work with. Hey Bear, this is my yard. You gotta get out of here. And so if I look at it, if I move that blade around, that bearing moves. I don't know if you can see it, but this whole assembly is moving. So there's a bearing inside of there that exploded, and I need to order that and take it apart and fix it. So I put like 40 hours on it, and it's broken like 3 times, but I don't know, I guess I'm using it rough, but I guess that's what it's made for too. I tried to turn this baby over a couple times and it didn't start up, so I'm trying a couple things. I was checking the air filter first to make sure that's not all clogged up. It looks perfectly fine. I was looking around and I noticed the oil's really, really low, so I'm gonna add some engine oil and also some injector oil. There's like a fuel injector motor that also takes motor oil. That's also empty, so I'm adding that. And then also I found some antifreeze at the store because I know it needs some extra coolant from there. So I'm gonna add that stuff and then maybe do some research online and see if I can figure out what's going on with this. All right, dipstick going in. It's coming back. Oh, we still gotta add some. That thing just took a whole entire container of antifreeze and coolant. Cool. I gave this thing a bunch of checks. The oil is good. The fuel injector pump oil is good. The power steering fluid reservoir, it looks a little milky, but I think it's good. Engine oil is good. I checked the coolant. Coolant is now full, and I can't really think of anything else. I read the user manual. There's a couple tips and tricks, but I was doing everything correctly, I think, and I'm just gonna try and fire it up again, see if I can get this guy to start. So after a long time, I just actually grabbed a different can of ether spray. And for this tractor, it is recommended in the user manual to use ether. And the one that I was using wasn't compressed enough, so it wasn't spraying out like an aerosol form of it into the air intake. And so all I needed to do was to grab the right can of ether that had a little bit more compression, and then I turned it over and it started right up. I got in the dirt with my machine and I kind of graded it and got rid of some plants and some big stumps. Like that's like a maybe 6-inch stump right there, and then another one over there, which is useful, but I think I just kind of like wasted my time over here. Tomorrow, I think I'm just gonna grab this backhoe right here and I'm just gonna go to town and dig out the foundation. I think part of it's just, I'm not good at operating the machine. And then also it's pretty big. So let's say one wheel goes down like 6 or 8 inches or something in a big rut, the entire bucket tilts. So then if I'm grading, only one side's digging into the ground. So it's kind of hard to just use in general. But you know, it's what I got and it'll be good for the backhoe at least. Started digging right here just to get a couple scoops in because that's the first time I've ever used that machine. But I mean, I spent a long time this morning clearing out this stuff over here, and this actually looks really good because this was all brush and crazy. So I mean, it looks pretty bad still, but it looks way better than it did. It was all brush in front of this collapsed house. So once I completely clear everything all the way around, it'll be a fire pit and it'll just go away one day. I also started making it a little bit nicer right here so I can drive my Prius up and park it a little bit closer to the trailer. And the last thing is I decided that I'm going to switch out the trenching bucket over here and put on the big boy because I think it's gonna go way faster when I've got the big bucket on there. So yeah, I think I would just be spinning my wheels if I kept using the trenching bucket and just digging it. So I think I need to figure out and just put in the work to put on the big one, and then in the long run it'll save me a bunch of time.